Hey, what up everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here today as we're talking all about the upcoming Ric Flair on Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast, which is coming to you live tonight after the January 11th, 2016 edition of Monday Night Raw. This honestly should be a really good show. I know that it's one of those podcasts that Shawn Michaels was and a few of the other ones like Paul Heyman. It's going to be on TV, which is going to make it special. It's not live like they've done in the past. This is a taped. They said with the Shawn Michaels one that it was actually shot at the Broken Skull Ranch. When I first was seeing the video coming out of it or pictures coming out of it, I thought that they had sort of built Stone Cold Steve Austin this sort of set, and they were bringing people up to Stamford and doing the show there, just getting a whole bunch of them knocked out. It was announced a couple months ago that it was going to be episodes of Ric Flair and Shawn Michaels coming up, and these are those being delivered. I guess it's cheaper for them to get these canned and be able to film them and then put them up on the network, not live after Monday Night Raw. I'm guessing that the network is got a bunch of subscribers, but I'm guessing that it's killing them to be having these sort of live podcasts coming from Monday Night Raw, even though they have the technology to do them. Everybody always says with wrestling that it's cheaper to go taped than it is to go live. But it is what it is. If you go back and you listen to the last Ric Flair podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin, I thought it was epic magic. I mean, they talk all about Ric Flair's career. They talk about the plane crash. They talk about the fact that one of the members of one of the survivors of the podcast, because of kayfabe back in the day, he had to basically go to work and he had to wrestle just so people wouldn't know that he was a babyface who was on the plane with the heels and save the face of wrestling and special stuff like that. I think that this is going to be a really good show. I know that Ric Flair has his own podcast now, and when it first came out, I was making sure that I didn't miss it. It was like week in, week out. Gotta listen to Ric Flair when it comes up, and he has a lot of really good interviews. He's interviewed Charlotte Flair on the show that was my last download from them, and he's had Hulk Hogan on there. He's had Q&As. The Q&As were gold. I mean, honestly, really, really good stuff. But tonight, after Monday Night Raw, we're going to get the Ric Flair podcast. They didn't really do a whole bunch to promote this one. I'm guessing that, I don't know, it won a Slammy for being the best live special on the WWE Network. But it seems like they're just sort of treating this like it is what it is. And we'll see what it is tonight.